Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Starflames and we're back with another banging video. In this video, we're going to talk about Ghislaine Maxwell because they are now discussing early appeal for her, and should she get out early, there are strict terms and conditions which she has to abide by. Now, as you guys know, Ghislaine Maxwell, she is Jeffrey Epstein co-accused, and she has been sentenced to 20 years. Now, you guys also know that at present, they're telling us that there's no such thing as an Epstein file. However, remember that Ghislaine Maxwell was convicted along with Jeffrey Epstein. She got a 20-year sentence. But no, what prosecutors are saying, they're saying that she should not be doing 20 years because of her previous plea deal between the government and Epstein in his earlier trafficking case in Florida. So do you see how they want to put our brains into a blender? They want to consistently confuse us because first they have the Epstein file. It's on their desk. They're going to release it. Then there's absolutely no Epstein file. So you're saying that Jeffrey Epstein went to jail for absolutely nothing, deleted himself for absolutely nothing, and then his right-hand man, co-accused, Ghislaine, is doing 20 years behind bars for absolutely nothing, but it should have been 5 years post-conviction, supervised release, because she did absolutely nothing. But irrespective of the fact that she did absolutely nothing, there was a previous plea deal between the government and Epstein in his earlier trafficking case in Florida. Like, I want to say effing bloody hell, like make it all make sense. It's really not making any sense. No, they're saying that she's moving forward for an appeal. If she wins this appeal, she's going to have to, stay indoors for 5 years. No. I think that this woman is safer behind bars because she has the secret that everyone wants to hide as it relates to Jeffrey Epstein. And if she does get out, I believe they're going to delete her. If they don't delete her, it means that something else is going on wherein she has been given stern warning. If you say anything, this is going to happen to you. But I'm leaning more towards she knows too much. There's far too much to risk. So I don't think they're going to let her out. And if they do, they might find her in the Hudson River or somewhere. But I want to go through this report with you guys because what they're saying, because there's a new report out on this topic and that came out today. They're saying Ghislaine Maxwell must stay away from teens, schoolyards, post-prison release. But they didn't do anything, they didn't do anything, right? Now, according to this report, they're seeing with the Epstein files, all the rage right now, Ghislaine Maxwell has been thrust back into the spotlight as she wages a legal battle to win her freedom from prison. But what awaits her on the outside is federal oversight that will keep her every move under a microscope. TMZ did some digging and unearthed Maxwell's 5-year post-conviction supervised release conditions after she completes her 20-year sentence unless she gets out of prison early on appeal. Maxwell's appeal argues that she should never have been prosecuted in the first place because of a previous plea deal between the government and Epstein in his earlier trafficking case in Florida. Winning on appeal, though, is always an uphill battle for any defendant, let alone one like Maxwell, who's connected to Epstein, arguably the most reviled criminal in U.S. history. As you probably know, Maxwell was Epstein's longtime girlfriend and associate. The more likely scenario is that Maxwell serves out her sentence before getting released. When she finally does, Maxwell will have to participate in a sex offense evaluation, outpatient sex offender treatment, and or an outpatient mental health program while also submitting to polygraph tests. According to federal court documents detailing her supervised release. Of course it will be supervised. They have too much at stake. They're gonna keep watching her like an hawk if they don't delete her. And they may do it even while she's behind bars. No, they're trying to pull off that there's no Epstein file that exists. They may very well delete her while she's behind bars. Now, let's continue. They're saying the records also state Maxwell must not access websites, chat rooms, and social networking sites, particularly those belonging to anyone under 18, unless she receives prior approval from the feds. She must also have no deliberate contact with those under 18, and she must stay 100 feet away from schoolyard, playgrounds, and arcades. What more, Maxwell must not view or download adult porn, the court doc says. That is, unless her treatment provider gives her the green light. Fat chance of that. Does even any of this make sense? Like, what part of this makes sense? Now they're saying, in addition, Maxwell must stay far, far away from her victims. But how would she have victims if there's no Epstein files? Now they're saying, according to the docs, and that includes any physical, visual, written, or phone contacts with them, there are a bunch more rules Maxwell must adhere to, but you get the point. She'll be under a lot of scrutiny, and for good reason. In 2021, Maxwell was found guilty at her federal trial for conspiracy to entice minors to travel to engage in illegal sex acts, conspiracy to transport minors to participate in illegal sex acts, transporting a minor to participate in illegal acts, and sex trafficking conspiracy. The feds accused Maxwell of helping Epstein recruit, groom, and abuse teenagers from approximately 1994 to 2004. As for Epstein, everyone knows what happened to him. Now, all of this does not make sense because I don't know how is it that they want to consistently convince us that there's no Epstein file, the entire Epstein situation is a hoax, but here comes them saying that, oh, she was Jeffrey Epstein co-accused and she did traffic teenagers from 1994 to 2004 with Epstein, but still yet there's no Epstein file. Like, make it make sense. Make it make mother effing sense, right? But guys, I just wanted to keep you guys in the loop to let you guys know exactly what is going on. So let me know what's your 2 cents on the matter. And while you're at it, do all you need to do on this video to support your girl. Peace.